Why did they play the song? It's so annoying.
And welcome back to CSPN. My name is Tristan Watman, and I am joined here with Lon once again. And we are here for some Chaminade soccer. Today we have Fort Zumwalt West versus the Chaminade Red Devils in the sectional game here at Fort Zumwalt West. Lon, what do you think of the game so far, sir? Or what do you expect?
Well, I'm going to suspect. So, according to people around me, I heard that Fort Zumwalt West is quite a good team.
Yes, they are.
And so I'm thinking that it's going to be quite a close game for both teams. You know,
I would have to agree. One thing we saw in the past two games is blowouts for actually past couple games, blowouts for Chaminade Red Devils.
Yep.
They have been blowing out the competition versus teams that are, not the best, but we have just been excelling in that situation. But we haven't versed a team with competition. As we always talk about every game, Chaminade's offense has been so dominant that the other teams haven't had a chance to even play offense. So now we have a chance here to see what our defense is made of, and it's been a while since they have done anything really because they've just been playing offense.
And our defense is like way too good, and we just keep setting the tones at every team we play so far this year.
Definitely.
And defense, we barely do anything. Even the goalkeeper, Joe Mitchell, barely touched the ball.
Yeah, because we've been
games.
putting the subs in, so Joe Mitchell is probably going to play the entirety of the game. We've seen Alex Ganager play a majority of the last couple games, but Joe Mitchell will probably get the start. Look today for the starters to play a lot more than they have.
Yep, indeed.
Guys like Jack Micah and Arthur DeCampa, Zach White, Scott Ross, Cooper Traverse, these guys are going to stay out probably for a majority of this game. This is one of the biggest games of the season. This is a make or break for us, the sectional game. If we win it, we continue on our road to state. And if we lose, well, the road to state is over.
Well, what I've been looking at the team so far this in the playoffs this year is that the coach decided not to put in our huge weapons like, Jack Micah or Joseph Reed in a lot. Joseph Reed, he plays sometimes, but Coach Satori put him in the defense positions.
Right.
Hoping to preserve his power for this game, probably.
Yeah, and these guys have been conserved for a while now, and so today we will probably see a lot of those seniors. And like we said, almost 70% of this team is the senior leaders. So this is a huge game for them to let the senior stride keep on going. And the seniors have been doing wonders. Guys like Jack Micah and Scott Ross and Cooper Jaberis have been, the central point for this team. They've been the energy source, if you will, for the Chaminade Red Devils team.
That's what I call it, a senior core team,
Yep.
And as I said a couple games ago, the seniors, making sure, the younger guys get cheered and make sure that they know what they're doing, all those stuff.
Right.
And always give them supports as much as possible.
Right. Indeed, you are right. So tonight we will see the Red Devils versus Fort Zumwalt West. Sectional game here in Fort Zumwalt in St. Charles. It's going to be a good one. Like we said, it's probably going to be a tight game, but we never know. The odds are forever in anyone's favor, really.
Yep.
I think we got a pretty even game here. Fort Zumwalt West is playing a pretty phenomenal season, if you will. They've had great senior leadership with like Sean Bray and guys like Jackson Tucker, so just overall great players, and they have a great team. But Chaminade does as well. I can't wait to see this game. It's going to be a great one, and we will start up shortly within the minute.
Yep.
So one thing, Lon, we're here on a Tuesday night. It's a little chilly, so the weather may play a factor because, I always hate running in the cold. It's you get sweaty and it's cold, and that's how you get sick.
Yep.
So hopefully no one gets sick tonight. That's one thing. And then also, it's a school night.
Yep.
So when I get home, and I don't know if when you get home, I got some homework to do, but it's all worth it here at Sectionals as we're about to get started up very soon.
Now, so far in the playoffs for Chaminade, both football and soccer, we got huge blowouts win,
Right.
Last week on Friday, we played Melville. They score on us for one time with the 95 yards kickoff return. But we quickly recovered. Our defense make it back. shut them down, and it's offense job. LJ Fortune, Amar Johnson,
Right.
Keyshawn Campbell,
Yep.
all those guys.
Yep.
Making sure that they rack some points up for their team
Right.
and beat them.
Yeah.
51-7.
Yeah, the first couple playoff games for both soccer and football have been blowouts. So, football, we know Friday plays Vianney,
Yep.
and tonight we have Fort Zumwalt. So now we have to, now it's a test of we are probably not going to have those blowouts like we had earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to get back in that stride of we got to play 110% still, and we
Yep.
still got to keep that pressure. So one thing I think Chaminade really needs to do that's going to be effective is maintain that offense that we've been so well, those short passes to get offensive opportunities. But now with such a good team like Fort Zumwalt, we may have to keep that defense back where we can't run 11 guys on offense.
Yep. And after all, and I have the feeling that after all those wins, we just have the guys might get beyond themselves, might get like, oh yeah, we're definitely gonna win this one. But I'm
Right.
just trying to hope that the guys keep their composure, stay calm, stay humble, and we got it.
Right. So now they're introducing the Chaminade Red Devils, our starting lineup. If you were wondering, in goalie we have Joe Mitchell. And then on the field, we have Adam Kuntz, Arthur DeCampos, Jack Micah, Zach White, Ethan Garamella, Joe Reed, Scott Ross, Cooper Chaburs, Vincent Laurie, and Sean Green. So overall, a great team. A lot of seniors, a lot of juniors, a lot of sophomores, and we're ready to verse the Fort Zumwalt team as the teams come out, the starters, to face each other.
We have quite some young talents this team, but as you said earlier, 70% are made of seniors, which
Right.
make the team shine a lot more than from last year.
Definitely. And, last year, the team was mainly juniors and there wasn't that many seniors. But now it's, those juniors are now the seniors, and that's going to continue with guys like Adam Kuntz and Arthur DeCampos and Vincent Laurie are then going to become the senior leaders, and it's their turn and it's their job to make sure that this team stays intact.
Yep.
And that concludes the national anthem. Now we get down to the game. Fort Zumwalt West, Chaminade Red Devils coming at you at CSPN. We have 40 minutes on the clock. These guys are getting ready, taking their positions on the field. They look typed up. I'm looking forward for a good one. Now, Lon. So, like we said, we talked about, team being mainly seniors, but last game, we see Arthur DeCampos with a hat trick.
Indeed.
The junior. So I'm looking forward to see tonight how we can incorporate the entire team like we did in the past, where, that was Arthur DeCampos gets 3 goals, and the rest of the team gets, how many did we score last game? Like
5.
5 or 6,
Yeah.
something like that. So let's just see how the ball moves around today. And, Arthur DeCampos usually plays I think he's forward, but guys like Adam Kuntz, who's a defensive player, the last 2 games has been playing offense and has been moving it on the other half of the field.
Yep.
So tonight we're gonna have to see the adjustments they make and make sure they keep their composure.
Yep. Getting back to their position, original position that was given earlier in the season.
That they're used to, right?
And so the season so far for us has been terrific. Like big opponents like CBC or SLU, they are out of there. They're out. As you can see, I can see in the bracket over here. I cannot flying SLU high. And as we shut them down earlier this year with the 5-1 win, I thought it's gonna be I thought they might beat us or it's gonna be a close game, but it came out us winning the whole thing.
Right, and we are underway in a couple seconds to start this game off. Let's see how our guys do. And Fort Zumwalt will start with the ball. They're going to start over on the right side of the field towards us. I think the out of bounds, if you're watching at home, will be the gold lines around the football field, those gold outside lines closest to the track, if you're keeping track at home. And here comes the throw-in for Fort Zumwalt, intercepted by Chaminade. Back over to Fort Zumwalt, and it'll be Chaminade ball.
Just like a couple seconds into the game, I can already find like the hustleness from the players.
Right.
Joseph Reed sprinting the ball.
Yeah, Joe Reed, as we know, is he's the lion on this team. He's hunting down players. He's sprinting his hardest, as you see there, and he's trying to get that ball. And Fort Zumwalt now with that offense possession, intercepted by Ethan Garamel, I believe, and that'll go out of bounds.
Nope, that was Cooper Chaberis.
They all grew out their hair. I can't tell anymore, know?
Little hard to see down there.
I know, we're all the way up here, not on our rock close to the field anymore, so it's going to be hard to tell who some guys are. And it's popped up. The last couple games, the offense on the other team, good interception there by Vincent Laurie to kick it out, and he'll just leave it all the way up there. But as we talked about the last couple games, the Chaminade Red Devils really had no worries on defense, and already to begin this game, there's probably been more offensive possessions on the other side of the field for Fort Zumwalt than any other team we've played in the last 2 or 3 games.
They're trying to, keep the pressure high for us and make sure that they scare us out.
Right, and that's taken out of bounds, and it is Fort Zumwalt ball in the corner. So they will have a corner kick here and a chance to score the first goal of the game within just 3 minutes of this game.
Yep. Really great. I already see some great pressure from Fort Zumwalt. Setting the tone over here just very early in the game. It's going to be a good game.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Could see the energy on both teams. Both teams want to stay in this here at this sectional game. And here comes the cross right down the middle. And Chaminade ball. You see the Red Army popped out. These seniors will travel, I swear, to anywhere, whether it's Melville or down here in St. Charles, St. Peter's area. And these guys really do travel around to virtually every single spot. So it's good to see the Red Army to support the guys. They really do make a change.
It is very cool. It's a very cool thing, seeing the seniors and all those guys, being in the Red Army, helping cheering their guys up. And I think it's like one of the little boosts for our team. We have a great Army, very supportive friends and classmates.
Right. That's what makes this team. And if you notice, they're wearing coat and ties, as the theme tonight is funeral theme. I will not say the meaning. You could probably figure it out yourself. And a tackle there in the backfield, as I think that's Joe Reed who gets called for it. The Fort Zumwalt, their student section is also fairly loud tonight. Mm-hmm. So both teams with a pretty good student section to boost their team's momentum, as Fort Zumwalt West will kick it up. Popped up in the air. Chaminade intercepts and let it begin. A kick up all the way up. Joe Reed is sprinting for it, but it's kicked behind.
Jack Micah.
Oh. They both just fall. Jack Micah and then Fort Zumwalt player.
Scott Ross with a high kick.
Good stop
Adam
there.
Coons.
Good stop. Let's get it out.
Joseph. It's going to be Jack Micah.
And Jack Micah hustling Get that ball out of there.
Scott Ross get the ball up high.
Good to get it out of the, get it out of the area.
Arthur de Campos with the possession.
Not
it goes
the best
out of
pass.
nowhere.
And here comes Fort Zumwalt West, a back-and-forth game, something we haven't seen in a while here at CSPN for the Red Devils. That'll go in the middle, lead it up. Back to that two-man play. Garamella trying to fight for it.
Cooper Jabers with great defense. Go
Yep.
back to Jack Micah. It goes
over.
to
I think that was
Scott Ross.
Yep. So it's a throw in for Chaminade. The momentum here has been great. Back and forth play from Chaminade and Fort Zumwalt. As a deep throw and kick, it's whoever gets there first. And it looks like Chaminade ball kicked up by Fort Zumwalt.
Now, you see, they have some great defense, according to, as long as I've seen over here, they have some really good defense. However, their offense need to, get something together,
Right.
They kick passes that just go nowhere, and it goes onto us.
Right. And that ball's kicked up for Fort Zumwalt over on the left side of the field.
Yep.
They have good position now. Good move there to get free. And the defense is there to stop it.
Good job by Adam Coons.
Yep.
Kicking the ball out.
And it'll remain in bounds, out of bounds, Chaminade, Fort Zumwalt ball. So a very fast-paced game.
Yep.
Both teams with possessions. Let's see who scores first. I don't know. I expect this one to be close. Lon, prediction? Score prediction? Gotta make it now.
Gotta say it's gonna be something very low, but still very close. Like last year, we played Saloon District. We only scored once.
Right.
And it was only goal in the game.
Joe Reed moving like a man possessed over in the defense. He gets tackled up. No call there. But there comes the help from number 13, Scott Ross. And that's pushed.
Garamella is going to pass up to
Look for the
Zach
cross
White.
here in the middle. Intercepted. And the pressure is there, but that'll go out of bounds. It's Zumwalt ball.
Yep.
My prediction for the game is going to be 2-1.
2-1? Okay.
Chaminade.
Chaminade. Definitely. Gotta go for Chaminade.
Of course.
Gotta always support your Red Devils.
Of course. Unbiased, guys, I swear. And here comes the goalie kick for Fort Zumwalt West.
I already seen some great hustle and power by the Chaminade offense.
Right. One thing we've done very well in the past is our passing. But, like we see there, the passing tonight just hasn't been connected due to the pressure that's being applied by Fort Zumwalt West. We've had such good triangle passing in the past. We just got to get that connecting tonight.
Yep. Got to lure, the strategy is to lure the offenders into the defense triangle passing over there, and then use that when the pretty much the team's going to be attracted to the defense. Defense going to kick the ball out of there. Offense going to get it. Open field. Go for the goal.
Right. And there's the cross inside. But a good stop there by the defense. It looks like Chaminade will take it in the corner. And here comes an offensive opportunity for the Red Devils.
Yep. That was a very close one for Fort Zumwalt.
Yep. And here comes the cross. Or the corner, excuse me. Let's see if it gets inside. And here it comes. The delivery in the middle looks a little long. And headed out another corner kick, or it stays in, actually. And Chaminade will have it. Let's see if we can make something happen. Cross in the middle, intercepted.
Great ball movement by Arthur Campo.
And it's popped up in the air. Fort Zumwalt West will take it. Chaminade intercepts it. Back and forth play. Off a Fort Zumwalt player. And now Vincent Laurie will take it. He's looking for something. And he'll pass it inside. Looking for an opportunity here, but the defense is just smothering the Red Devils.
Ethan Garamella.
A pass inside, but no one home.
Go to Jack Micah.
Jack Micah
Kicks it
sends
all
a prayer,
way
but it
high.
goes right. Good offensive possession there by the Red Devils.
And that was high, wide, and
What's that quote?
shout out to Mr. Gavain.
Mr. Gavain's gonna hate me. It was high. It It was high, it was wide, and it was a little bit something or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I can't really judge you because I forgot that I have
Yep,
to.
I forgot it too. Sorry, Mr. Gavain. You're going to have to tell me that again. You told me like 2 times in the hallway as well.
Yep.
And Fort Zumwalt West will have the ball. They're pushing it up, but the defense is smothering. They find an opening, though, and they get the gap, but that'll go out of bounds. Chaminade ball. I don't think we're going to see much scoring like we did in the past couple games, Lon.
Nope.
It's going to be a lot of defense. These guys are going to be very fatigued by the end of it for sure.
Definitely. Well, what I've seen so far is that the offensive possession by Fort Zumwalt was, going not in the middle, but to the sidelines of the field. That's how Chaminade give them some open space, and they just take it.
Right now, here comes the push. Intercepted, though, by the defense. And the Red Devils get it out of there. Joe Reed sprinting to get the ball, and he does get it. He's fighting for it. And stopped there by Garamella. And that'll go over to Garamella, but intercepted. Back and forth interceptions for both teams.
Cooper Chibers can pop a ball out. Ethan Garamella. Intercepted. Once again.
Right. I think we're going to see a lot of this all game. This back and forth play. But the pressure is on, giving no breathing room for these four Zumwalt West guys. Vincent Laurie wants a piece. He's trying to fight for the ball. Running to get it, and it's called a push. And now Fort Zumwalt will have it. Great defense by both teams. They're applying pressure, not letting any space up, not letting any breathing room. So, both teams are playing a great game so far. Let's see who gets the first goal, though. Or maybe we don't see a goal. You never know.
Well, it's kind of like there's a lot of contact's been going on in this game.
Right.
The other guys elbowing the others.
Right. Yeah, a lot of contact. These guys are aggressive, trying to get the ball.
Yep.
Soccer, a lot of people say it's a baby sport. You get touched, you flop. But a lot of contact and a lot of physicality in this game. One thing you see, though, too, is with the low-scoring game so far is how equally ranked these two teams are.
Yep.
You watch the World Cup tournament and professional leagues. It's usually close games with the best of the best teams. Usually 1-2, 1-1. Mm-hmm. That same thing's happening here. You have a team with equal talent and equal skill, and it's probably going to be a similar score at the end. Both teams hustling very much not to let a goal.
Yep.
But here comes the Red Devils, center field, looking for an opportunity that gets stolen away, and back over to the defense. I think
it was Adam Coons to Cooper Jaberis, and go back to Joe Mitchell, the goalie now.
And to my right, I have a possessed heater that keeps coming on and off. And a kick from Chaminade. And it will be Chaminade ball. They're pushing it up.
Joseph Reed with the ball again.
He has been everywhere from the 20-yard line on the left side of the field to the 50-yard line on the other side. The man has been moving like a horse, trying to get that ball. And it'll be Chaminade ball. Good placement right at about, the 15-yard line. So, we have about 20, 30 yards or so to score.
Yep.
I always say the football field, although it's a little distracting, it's a lot easier to see where the ball is and, see how far everything is in accordance to things. So it's a little nice. So we're at the 13-yard line, it looks like. Mm-hmm. Here comes the kick into the center. Oh, and the field goal is good.
Scott Ross with the header.
Oh, just over.
Yeah. And what I heard from the Red Army was that they shouted, "First down."
Yeah, first down.
That was a
first down. Field goal is good. It's 3-0 Chaminade. Let's count how many field goals we did this 2 games ago. Let's count how many field goals we get. At CSPN CCP on Twitter, tweet at us how many field goals we make, and then we'll add it to our final score at the end. Chaminade pushing it. Good offensive possession so far.
Garamella with the ball.
Good defense. Great defense to steal it, but that's just kicked high.
Adam Coons
Hustling for the
fooled
ball.
the other guys a bit.
And the push now.
Jack Micah goes Joseph Reed.
In the middle. Here's an opportunity. Good header to get it out of there, though. Good slide tackle. And the very fast-paced game for both teams. A lot of energy.
Joseph
Here
Reed
comes
with
a
the ball.
breakaway right in the middle.
Arthur DeCampos
Oh.
almost with the goal. Great hustle by defense, you know.
Yeah, they were
That
just there.
That guy popped out of nowhere. That kind of scares me a bit.
Yeah, that guy sprinted to get the ball, scaring Arthur away, and Arthur didn't even have a chance to even shoot the ball.
Yep. Sean Green again with the great defense.
Yeah, the sophomore
Now
coming
it's
to
going to
play.
be Jack Micah again, probably trying to execute the same thing as earlier.
Good. Here's a play.
And it's
Right there, but the goalie stops a good play by the goalie to get out and stop that ball. So
Now-
although we're getting it in the heart of the defense, their defense has really been good stopping this ball.
Yep. Well, what I've seen so far is that we got great ideas, but we just don't have enough to execute it. You know.
And it's
That-
it might not even be a thing of we just don't have enough. They just have so much too.
Yep.
You know, we're just two energy sources that are pushing each other, and that ball stays in. Good job. And there's the cross in the middle.
Zach
There's an
White with the
opportunity.
ball.
Zach White trying to get something started. And there's a bomb. Good save there from the goalie. And that is Jake Peters with the save. Good save there. Just right in the middle. If it goes a little higher,
Yep.
you know, that could have been a goal.
Well, great execution by
Yeah,
Joseph Reed.
definitely.
Good Chaburris. Go up high again for the headers. Now,
Yeah.
I want to vote Cooper Chaburris, you know, for the most header in the team.
Yeah.
Baldwin's going to his direction for like the last whole season. His head is like made out of bones.
Yeah,
Just
it's
straight up.
the boy has a titanium skull.
Yep.
I would not be surprised if he is semi-concussed. And there's the kick in the center. Joe Mitchell
with the
won't
save.
stop it. And he'll look to kick it out or roll it. Looking for his guys to get back, giving them time to catch their breath. Smart move. And there's the roll.
Adam Kuhn took the ball. He's going to pass it to
Good pass.
the Campo. Nobody was trying to go for that pass.
Yeah, it goes about 30 yards. And here comes the offense trying to get something generated again. A big boot up. Good placement. And that is headed out of bounds for Zumwalt West ball. Good turnout from the Red Army. About 50 guys. Can't complain. A lot of them, or probably all of them, are the seniors, the house captains, and all those guys who come out and support no matter where it is, like we said. So shout out for them to making some noise and coming out here today. Here comes Chaminade trying to get something again. And the headers keep coming. And the kick up to Fort Zumwalt West. Chaminade fighting for it. It's going to go to the center. Ref is in the way, but we get the ball. Here comes that two-man play. Back over to Chibs. And that is kicked out. Chaminade ball. Chaburris will get it over to Reed. Back over to Chaburris.
Almost 18 minutes in the game. Equal possession of the balls,
Right.
but no goal so far for us.
Right. It's been just a very fast-paced, high defense. The defense on both teams have just been phenomenal.
Yep.
Not letting anything get through. And it looks like the throw-in for Chaminade.
Mm-hmm.
So far, though, it's been a tale of the defense for both teams.
Mhm.
You know, we've seen an upset for both teams. For our offense, because last game we would probably have scored. We would probably have scored about, 4 or 5 goals by now. But no, we've been just playing defense primarily and allowing our defense to play. But offensive possessions, we've had a ton of them.
Yep.
Shout out to Thomas Hawatma, my brother, who is FaceTiming me now. And the field goal is not good. It'll hit the post. So 1-0 Chaminade on the field goals. But shout out to Thomas Hawatma, my older brother, graduated last year, CSPN alumni. So Thomas, if you want to tune in now, because my phone battery's pretty low. I don't want to FaceTime you. It's at 40. I'm pushing it. So it looks like it will be Chaminade ball, and some substitutions are being made. Here comes Chaminade. Vincent Laurie pushing it, but he gets stopped. Fort Zumwalt West trying to get an offensive possession. They haven't had one in a while with that shot, though. That hit the post. And here they come with a little triangle passing of their own.
Yep.
Good pass in the middle, connecting, and there's the interception. Oh, he whiffs the kick. Chaburris. Fort Zumwalt West student section lets him have it. Mm-hmm. And there's Ethan Garamella. Oh, there's the chance. Jack Micah trying to get the finesse moves on. Good play there. He gets tackled. Nothing gets called. We break away. Here's the ball. Looking for the shot. And they get the defense with a great stop again. This defense is not letting anything through. Good save there. And let it keep moving.
Now, these defensive saves came out of nowhere most of the times. You know,
yeah.
The guys lurk from behind from our Chaminade players, and then they just steal the ball like nothing.
Right. And there's a pop-up. Fight for it. And they're going to call a push-off on Ethan Garamella. I don't get that one because both players are trying to go for the ball.
Yeah.
You know, one falls. I don't know if that's the Chaminade player's fault. But it's called anyways for Fort Zumwalt ball. And they're moving it. The Who's Your Daddy chance from Chaminade's Red Army. Gotta love it. It doesn't matter if it's a Tuesday or Friday. Doesn't matter if it's a home game or away game. They will make noise. It's a good stop there by Joe Mitchell. He'll kick it up. And Chaminade ball. We have, let's see here, 18:40 left in the game, 0-0. Cole Ross will come in the game. He'll check in. Cole, the sophomore, been playing a pretty good season so far. Has had a good last two games.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna, came in, get and. Make sure his teammate, Arthur DeCampos, gets some hydration, get his
breathing.
Power back.
Right.
Yeah.
And here comes Fort Zumwalt West. Pass to the left side of the field. And there's the headers. Here comes Chaminade, though, on their offensive possession. They've had quite a few of them so far this game. And they're looking for something kicked out of bounds. No, it stays in.
Tag wide. Great ball handling.
Oh, but it's called. Zumwalt ball out of bounds on Chaminade. And the Red Army is letting him have it. I'll call that not everyone is agreeing with right now. And Chaminade.
Great save.
Yeah.
Cooper Chaburris.
See, I don't mind that. You don't have to get the pass. If it's in the heart of the defense, just kick it out so they don't have a chance. And here comes a great offensive possession.
Good
He's
idea
pushing.
by Joseph Reed, and it's going to kick out.
Great defense all game. Every offensive possession we've had.
Ball.
Every offensive possession we've had, the defense has been there to stop it.
The man, Joseph Reed, been everywhere in this field so far.
Amen.
The moment they have the ball, Joseph Reed transition back,
right,
and he started playing defense.
Right.
That man is.
He is something. He is a workhorse.
Yep, he is indeed.
For any of you have read Animal Farm, great book. I recommend reading it. He reminds me of a character named Boxer. Mm-hmm. Boxer is a horse who does the muscle around the farm, and Joe Reed is definitely that monster among men here as he is sprinting up and down the field trying to get the ball, crossover to the center. And let's get something started. The defense has been smothering these guys, though, and the Red Army's trying to give them some energy. Here comes a chance. It's crossed, but good block there by the goalie. That was risky play by the goalie. Instead of staying in, he goes out, blocks the ball.
Jack Micah, great execution. Could have got it a little bit higher, but, you know, you got to accept what you get. Now he's gonna
Here comes
corner
the
kick
cross. Here's a good cross. Just high, though. And
Joseph
it'll be for
Reed.
Zumwalt West ball. So far, we've seen 0-0. Many shots on goal. You know, one thing we talked about in the pregame is that Chaminade may just be entirely on defense, but we've had most of the offense tonight.
Yep. Well, it's kind of surprising, you know. I'm expecting like both offense could be equal.
Right.
Great both defense stop would be equal, but Chaminade is surprisingly having an overwhelming amount of offense attack on Fort Zumwalt West.
Yeah, we've had plenty of chances.
Yeah, but as you said earlier, Fort Zumwalt West defense is literally smothering us. Like, they've been stopping all those stops.
Oh, good save there.
Just another one.
My goodness. Jake
And another one for the book.
Yeah, Jake Peters with some great saves throughout this game so far.
Now, that's what I call a good goalie. You know, he
Right.
stay focused in the game.
Yeah, and
he knows where the ball going. He stay lows.
Right. You know, my good friend Alex Ganager, he's a goalie. I talked to him. Oh, a little confusion there. But between Vincent and Jack Micah. But I talked to Alex Ganager, and I'm like, you know, it's scary to be a goalie. He's like, yeah, because the goalie has to sometimes come out to block a shot, and that might go straight to your face or somewhere else. And there's a tackle. You know, Vincent Laurie gets laid out. You know, he's probably exaggerating it a little bit, but that's what us soccer players do. But he gets laid out there by the Zumwalt West guy and the Red Army. And the Red Army chanting the tough guy chants. Let's hope a score comes here. One thing we've been able to do this year is predict some goals.
Yep.
I'd like to predict a goal at a 13-minute. 13:05. Here comes the kick. Fakes it.
Well, here's the point is that, though, Vincent Laurie, I've seen so far this game, he got elbowed in the face unwillingly by the Zumwalt West guy, just got tackled again.
Well, there's a chance.
And got confused with Jack Micah earlier.
Right. You know, and Vincent Laurie earlier this year had got a concussion during a game, so we don't want to see this. And they are moving that ball up the field. They just sprinted about 70 yards. Got a good interception there by Scott Ross.
That was, as I recall, I think that was Cooper Chaburris. You know, he kind of tackled him a little bit, get him off the ball.
But here comes a good stop there. Scott Ross with a good tackle. That'll go out of bounds for Zumwalt West ball. Very much an up-tempo game. No scoring yet, but the offensive chances have been there for both teams, and they're looking to capitalize. These Red Devils have had about 15, chances to score, but the defense and the goalie has just been playing phenomenally. And there's a pop-up to the center field. That'll go nowhere. And out of bounds. And it is Chaminade ball. Evan Brown will check in, and Arthur DeCampus will check back into the game as well. So some substitutions made, making the seniors let them breathe a little bit so they can come in the second half. You know, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Yep.
It's definitely the case here in sports, and especially in soccer, and there's a cross to nobody. Good interception there. Headed up. Another header. And a third one. And here comes a chance. There's the shot
again.
Oh, but it just rolls left. You know, when these guys have a chance, they know this defense is smothering them, so they're going to take as many shots as they can. If they see an opening, take it. Mm-hmm. They don't want to risk, dribbling it too much and losing the ball.
Yep.
12:20 left in the game. 0-0 still in this first half.
You made a little CU predictor earlier. 13 minutes, we will score. Look, 12-3.
We scored in the heart, Lon. We scored in the heart.
Yep. That's what they said.
Jack Micah passing it up.
Vincent Laurie with the ball. He
With
could
the
have crossed
cross
it over.
and the stop. My goodness, what a defensive save there. These guys are just playing phenomenal defense. Any other day, that's going in.
Now again, Jack Micah with a stop.
He's trying to start it up. Good pass.
Cross it again. It's Zach White.
That'll go in the middle to nowhere, though. And a header. But Zumwalt West pushing it. Zumwalt West has got some speed, too. And there's the pass. Little shake and bake. They're inside. Here comes an offensive possession. Zumwalt West pushing. Expected cross. Good defensive stop there. They got to kick it out. And there's the foul. Yeah, foul there by Zumwalt West.
Vincent Laurie again with
taking one for the team.
Yeah.
Vincente has just been putting himself out there.
Yep.
And here comes the kick. I think that's Scott Ross kicking it.
He's trying to get his guys get some breathe in.
Right.
Trying to make sure that they know where the possession is and stuff like that.
Good stop there by Cole Ross. Here comes a chance for Chaminade again.
Zach White with the.
He's just dribbling, trying to get some opening, but this defense is smothering.
Still has the ball. Goes to Adam Coons. Goes back to Zach White.
Yep.
He's going to go to Garamella.
They're looking for something.
Yep. It's going to be out. It's Chaminade ball.
You know, something is unusual. It's only 6:36, and outside it looks like it's about midnight. You know, we had daylight savings time not too long ago, about like 3 days ago.
Yep.
You know, this time around, like last week, the sun was already up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was still up, and we could see something. Now it feels like it's 9 p.m. And then we hear the psalm singing from the crowd. Speaking of the come to the feast of come to the feast of heaven and earth by the crowd, you know, come join the liturgical choir. It's welcome for all people. So if you want to sing, you know, at masses, you know, just come up. Ask myself or Garrett Willie about it, and just come on Fridays. We have practice at 7 a.m., and that'll be in the skip we meet, and just come sing. You know, come sing at Mass. You don't have to be the best singer in the world, and you don't have to be the worst. Just come and do it because you want to. And now a chance, but the defense stops it there. 9:01 on the clock. And there's a hit in the middle. Nothing called, though.
There was a little confusion between Jack Micah and Adam Coons. You know, he fell on Adam's feet, and then he landed face first.
Right. And here comes the throw in for Zumwalt West. Headed up. Jack Micah staying in the game so far, playing a great game. Has had his chances. Good heel kick.
Scott. Cole Ross.
Here's a chance.
Arthur De Campos.
What a
great
save. What a save. He literally, as we were talking about earlier, being a goalie, he put his body out there in the face of a cleat.
Yep.
And saves it. Phenomenal save. Jake Peters is playing a great game so far.
I saw that. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if Arthur's cleat went in his face, because he was just straight up sprinting.
Yeah.
And that dude just lie down and slide.
Yeah, he laid out for the ball.
Went for the ball.
Right.
I got scared for a little bit.
Here comes a good chance. I'll make sure he's not offsides. That was what he was
Cole
waiting
Ross
for.
Again.
Bumps. He gets bumped. Nothing called. And out of bounds, Chaminade. With the ball, 7:35 left in the game. My goodness, what a game.
Well, this kind of game, you know, reminds me of football.
Yeah.
See, when the guy was running for example, Jack Mike over there, running really fast, a little tackle, just a little tackle, can get out the ball.
Right.
And that's exactly with football. You know, if a wide receiver running out on the sideline, but then if someone's hustle enough to be able to catch him, just a touch on his cleat, then he will fall down and get out of bounds immediately.
Yes, physicality, like we said earlier. Both sports very physical. Making contact is a very good way to get some space. And Chaminade with another chance. That might be a little too long, and another stop by Peters. He'll throw it over. Zumwalt West with a punt up. That'll go just to the heel. Zumwalt West, though, fighting for it. Chaminade on top of it, though. And a kick up to Chaminade. That'll go to Evan Brown. Evan Brown kicks it out. That'll go out of bounds. Zumwalt West ball. And here comes the throw-in. Again, 0-0 on the scoreboard right now. And the kick up. Nothing being generated here. The defense is stopping everything that comes their way.
Yep.
And there's a shot.
Arthur DeCampo with the ball.
That could be it. I don't know, though. And Zumwalt West has it out of bounds. Chaminade ball.
5 minutes in this game. Got to be quick over here.
Right.
Trying to make sure that he throws the ball in immediately as he touches it.
Right. Quick PSA. As always, just wanted to give our prayers to Mr. Roan. Mr. Roan, he's recovering well, as I've heard. I heard you walk 6 miles not too long ago, and you keep walking and keep fighting. So we're praying for your recovery, that you can come back. And there's a shot, but an amazing save by Peters, my goodness. But, Mr. Roan, we're praying for you always. Hope you get back, to Chaminade. We miss you, and we're praying for you. And we're praying also for this goal that we just have not been able to get so far. And Zumwalt West unrelentless in letting that happen. Kick over to Mitchell. Mitchell's probably going to kick it out. And that'll go center field. Looking for something. Ball's up in the air. And Chaminade looking to push a big boot. That'll go out of bounds. Zumwalt ball. Only 4:25 left in the game. Times were running out in the first half. Chaminade has been on the offense primarily for the entirety of this half. Just the goalie and the defense has been crazy and has stopped virtually everything.
Yep. Well, Chaminade defense still great work. Guys like Adam Coons, Scott Ross, Evan Brown.
The defense is
great
relentless.
stop so far.
Yep, I'd agree. And now Zumwalt West looking for a chance to score, looking to be the first ones on this scoreboard, but a stop there by Chaminade. He gets pushed up a little bit. They're trying to move. Zumwalt West with a kick up. Good boot there. And that'll get kicked out. Here comes a 2-on-3.
Now it's going to be Joseph Reed again. The man.
Pass in the middle, a little outside, though, and the defense is probably going to smother it up. But there's a chance.
Go, Roz.
Oh,
almost.
Just in between the crossbar and the field goal. Just close, just a couple inches away from being the first goal of the game. But a good shot nevertheless. The Red Army trying to get these guys into it. With only 3 minutes left, they want us to, they want to see the score before this first half ends. We've had the chances, and here comes another one, but the defense has just been on top of it. Look at him. Great tackle there to get the ball. Good stop.
Go Ross. My bad, that was Scott Ross.
Yep. Can't see from up here. There's the kick.
It looks like, see, it is only like 7. 6:45, it's almost 7.
And it looks like it's like 10.
Yep.
There's the kick. Chaminade trying to get something before this half ends. And so is Zumwalt West. And there's a chance inside. Good stop there by Mitchell. Both goalies doing well, but just the Fort Zumwalt West, Jake Peters, their goalie, my Lord, has he put it all on the line. And,
yep.
We should have 2 or 3 goals, but he has just been relentless and not letting anything by.
It's maybe things like he's like the busiest man so far this game.
Yeah.
You know? Touched the ball the most.
Right. Here comes the 2-minute warning. Zumwalt West ball. 1:50 on the clock before this half ends. Let's see who will have the last chance to get something started for this game. And Zumwalt West will be the offensive, have the offensive chance right here. They're looking for something. There's a cross inside. Mitchell pops it up. It's up in the air. It's still alive. And Mitchell will come away with it. Great defense there. Joe Mitchell. Oh, my goodness.
He was looking up high the whole time, finding the ball.
He had to pop the ball up. There's 5 guys around him. He needed to get the ball first. You know, someone heads it. That's a score right there.
Yep.
So he finally gets the ball. With a minute left in the game, Chaminade looking for something. Just look how the defense goes. They play 2 up. They, 2-man it, double team every single person with the offense. Look, and he has nowhere to go. DeCampos couldn't go anywhere when there's 2 defenders in front of him and behind him. 40 seconds left. Let's see if Zumwalt West can get something started. Conclude our half. And they have a chance. Pushing it in, kicked out of bounds. Good move there by Chaminade. 30 seconds left. At halftime, we finally are done with the homecoming, excuse me, we're finally done with the Rowdy Red raffle video. There's the throw-in. We made our goal of 100% for the school. We raised over $141,000. So congratulations, guys. Everyone except the sophomores and seniors got their day off, but you don't have to watch that video anymore. 5 seconds left. This half is over. It is 0-0 Chaminade Red Devils. And what a half of play here at Fort Zumwalt West. 0-0 Chaminade. We'll see you next half.
That was scary. I was like...
The campus is 56 acres, so you really have to come up to the hill where Chaminade sits to see the whole expanse of the campus. Chaminade is a Catholic and Marianist school for young men in grades 6 through 12. We operate in the Marianist and Catholic tradition, which encourages every young man who comes here to develop his gifts and talents to the fullest extent possible.
If I didn't come here, I don't think I would be where I was, because I had so many people who pushed me to be the best man I could possibly be the best person, no matter what it was. In class, I was always trying to get the best grade. I was trying to be the best player. I was trying to be the best at everything I did. And I think this school does everything possible to get the best out of each and one of their students.
Character development or the value training permeates everything that we do at Chaminade. Things that they're encouraged to value and do are all part of the Marianist tradition, and particularly of the Chaminade tradition of Estovir, be a man. The service program that we have here is pretty amazing and very extensive, and it is demanding of the young men's time. We do it in such a way that they have to find the time in their busy lives, just as they will later on as adults, to be of service to other people.
For a while now, we've been doing Father Dempsey's, which I did, where you go down and you cook food for the homeless down at the Father Dempsey's shelter.
You'll find them all over the metropolitan area. We work quite a bit in North St. Louis. They work in various institutions here, caring for older people, work with young people and tutoring them. Some of the programs go to El Salvador.
When I first walked onto campus, I was a 6th grader. It was 2008, and I was so nervous that I wasn't going to fit in, and because I like theater and I was kind of a Star Trek dork. But I mean, you just learn really quickly that everyone around here is just so welcoming and so open. That was so reassuring to me after I was so initially nervous to just be here and be a part of it.
So the house system is the way that we organize our student body in the non-instructional part of the school day. We organize the students in 5 houses. So every student identifies with one of those 5 houses, and within each house there are 8 mentor groups, which commonly are known as homeroom. We call them mentor groups. And then all the mentor groups have what we call senior leaders. So seniors take a leadership role in those mentor groups.
The house system really helps foster a sort of camaraderie between classes that I don't think is really able to be seen anywhere else. I still remember my senior leaders from 6th grade and 7th grade. I'm friends with them on Facebook. We talk.
We went on junior leadership training retreat, and I am deathly afraid of heights. But one of the activities was to go 40 feet up in the air and just hang around on these ropes. I was so scared of heights. But the whole house kind of got behind me and they said, if we all can do it, you can do it too. And I got up there and was able to do it.
Chaminade's been a very important part of my life. Still, some of my best friends growing up are kids that I met here in high school, and for me it's about being well-rounded. I think Chaminade's the perfect balance of academics, athletics, religion, arts. I think overall, just with the experience with the faculty and with the school and the kids you meet here, to me it was a huge part in me becoming the man I am today.
We have the fantastic Skip Bureau Center. What I love about the Skip is that there's so much variety of stuff. It's not just we're focusing on pottery, or we're focusing on theater, or we're focusing on band. You can do everything.
The balance that exists between studies and sports is that you take care of the work in the classroom, and then you take care of what you need to on the field. The soccer field is one of the best in the country. Basketball, of course, certainly competitive, and the size of the school allows many students to have the opportunity to play sports.
My favorite memory is going back to the days when I played Chaminade hockey. You know, some of those guys that I played with were classmates and have made lasting friendships. It just really means very much like a home setting to me. It's a place that's very based on faith, and faith is important to me and my family, so I can come back here and feel very embraced in that family spirit.
Chaminade does a great job of molding you into like you say, you walk in these doors a boy and you leave a man.
This was, the biggest factor of this sweat on me was kind of my maturity, away from hockey, becoming a man and become a person. Just kind of like the slogan, Estovir, that was important, and it's still something that I always hold close to my heart.
Estovir is a Latin expression that means be a man, and that's the challenge that we give to every young man who comes to Chaminade, to be the person that God intended him to be. And to do that, he's going to have to work at developing his inherent gifts and talents, but he's also going to need to learn a strong set of values. It's a very comprehensive model that calls him to be the very best person that he can be.
When people ask me why did I choose Chaminade, I always say academics first. I'm a good athlete. I play in the NBA, but academics has always been important to me. It's always been number one. Because if without that, I wouldn't be able to play basketball, clearly. But I think this school is just so terrific at pushing you to the ultimate level. They want what's best for you. They challenge you. They're hard on you. But life isn't easy.
Chaminade is very much cutting edge in terms of keeping abreast of what's going on. I mean, between the global education, in terms of the resident program, the STEM program that stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. And it's one of the foundations here at Chaminade, keeping ahead of the curve, if you will. And it's a great place for our children to become men. Just before we came to St. Louis, we were in Sydney, Australia. So we needed a high school and a middle school for the 2 older boys. We had a lot of criteria that we were trying to meet. We knew that the school had an appreciation for a diversity of culture and learning styles and ways of thinking. And we felt that that might be an important fit. Global learning means opening your eyes to what is happening in the world at large, and also being able to find a place there. And we felt that we needed our boys to be marketable, and that when they leave here and go to college, that they would be able to be gainfully employed in a world that doesn't just think about me.
It's very important that we maintain our connection to our CMEs, our Characteristics of Marinus Education, and our Global Reach program fills that need. It fits right in. The students are going to have a greater awareness of this connectivity of what happens in the globe. It also happens at home. And if we bring students to the awareness of this local global nexus, it's going to be very helpful for them as they move forward in their education. So that's very poignant to interquality education.
We are very proud of our graduation rate at Chaminade. The advanced placement and college credit program that we have is very highly developed. So it is not unusual for a young man to leave here with 30 or more hours of college credit.
With the phrase "We Are Chaminade" embodies exactly that, the spirit of the school, the spirit of the students, the loyalty, and it's much deeper than a loyalty to the school or to the sports teams. It's a loyalty to one another. It's a loyalty to each other as brothers, as classmates, as family.
It's a sense of the family spirit that we have here that is so important. That's one of the parts of the Marianist characteristics that the students value most. They can grab onto, and because it's very real, the family spirit that animates everything that we do here.
I have great memories, some of my best memories. I think if I could go back and do something all over again, it would be the 4 years I spent here in high school. I think that once again, the kids that I met and the special times that I had playing basketball here as well, I think was something I'll never forget, and something that really helped me to really kind of become the man that I am.
I obviously think Chaminade is a very wonderful place. It affords any young man who comes here a very rich experience. And we can't talk about all of it, but what I would encourage you to do is to come and visit us and be a part of our family.
We are Chaminade.
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 We are Chaminade! We are
And we are back for the second half. Again, 0-0 Chaminade and Fort Zumwalt West looking for a chance to score. The second half started up. Guys got a little break. From that first half, we saw a lot of offensive chances from Chaminade, but just phenomenal defense being played by Fort Zumwalt, swallowing up anything that comes their way.
Well, the goalie, Jay Peters, as I said earlier, one of the busiest men so far in this game.
Oh, for sure.
Touched the ball a lot. Almost got cleared in face,
but
which
he's
is bad.
Yeah, putting his body out there.
Yeah.
Chaminade with the start. They're looking to generate something. There's a kick. Interception. Chaminade gets it back over to the right side of the field.
Zach White, he gets the ball out of the double team.
You know, guys we haven't seen play yet are like guys like Quanti and Zach Quanti, McLaughlin. You know, guys who play a lot in the past, but in a high-stakes game, we're going to go with the starters probably for the majority of this game.
Yep.
We're looking for a chance. There's a chip up. Kicked out by the defense, but it stays in. And that will go out of bounds. There's the throw in. Looking for something here. And Chaminade ball again. Again, very much like what we saw in the first first half of play. You know, we see a lot of offense being played from Chaminade, but just terrific defense. Look how they come over with two guys, not able to go anywhere. It's a great way to play. You know, you have one guy in the front, one guy behind, nowhere to go. He's going to get trapped. They get the ball.
Yep. Now, the only sophomore in this team I've seen that is actually on the starting lineup, Sean Green. You know,
he's been playing good too.
Chaminade soccer team thrives a lot of talent.
Yeah.
This year.
Yes, definitely. Next year there's going to be a gap with like 13 leaving, 13 seniors leaving.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how those guys come up, but in the meantime, we still have work to do on the road to state, and our obstacle in our path today, Fort Zumwalt West, is putting up a fight. And it looked like Chaminade ball, but they call it Zumwalt ball. Here comes the I Believe chants from Fort Zumwalt West student section. And here comes a chance, but that is kicked up.
Sean Green again with the...
Oh, P slips. A slip there by
Zach White.
Yeah.
Both look very similar.
Can't see up here, Lon, I swear. It's just difficult. And we start it back up again. Comes a kick all the way over. But that's stopped again by Fort Zumwalt West. You know, Fort Zumwalt West has not been playing the best offensive game, but defensively they've just been phenomenal. You know, not letting anything through. And that's just something Chaminade needs to get, is they need to push guys up and not get trapped by the defense.
Jack Micah with the kick, pop the ball up high. It's going to be Fort Zumwalt ball.
Zumwalt West with a good game. But there's the interception. But they get it right back. Chip up. Here comes an offensive possession. He's looking for a man to cross in the middle. Good slide. It's in dangerous territory. And that is just left. Scary chance there for Fort Zumwalt West, but lucky miss for Chaminade.
Well, the defense were a little tumbling a bit, you know. Adam Coons, he can't keep track of the ball. Get out.
Right. Right, indeed. And there comes the short kick to Adam. Coons kicks it up. Looking for something. Jack Micah with it. You know, we've just been getting eaten up. Look how, you know, if you see how they play, look how the shift is. Almost everyone is on the ball. Almost all the defense is on that ball.
Yep.
4 or 5 guys trapping it, cutting him off from doing anything.
Yeah.
And it's hard to make passes when 3 guys are surrounding you.
Yep. It's not necessary on the ball and on you, but, you know, they stay like around that and still be able to keep track of the guys they're covering.
Right. And some yells from the Red Army. And let's see if anything happens here. Good territory.
Vincent Lore's going to cross
There's
it
the
over.
cross, but a defensive save again. Said that too many times. We're just looking for something to happen. You know, we haven't even had the best look yet. We've been shooting, left shots from, like, deep and just trying to get something because this defense is just all over the ball. You know, but this Fort Zumwalt West team is a great team, and Chaminade has really been giving it to them all game. Still looking for something here. We're in bad territory now. Fort Zumwalt with a shot. Good save there, though, by Joe Mitchell. Joe Mitchell with another good save there. Both goalies, Peters and Mitchell, having good saves in this game.
He's going to punt it up high.
Deep kick. Chipped up. Chaminade looking to get that. And we get it, but it looks like Chaminade ball. I believe it is. Chaminade ball right at about the 35. We'll throw it in. There's the throw in. Looking for something, but again, eaten up by the defense. It's a battle, and it looks like it'll be Chaminade ball. Or no, excuse me, Fort Zumwalt ball. A little aggressive there. They're going to call it off. Give it to Fort Zumwalt West.
Vincent Loyer has this little redemption earlier when the ball got out. He kind of tackled the guy a little bit over there.
Right. And there's the kick up. Already this half, we've seen a lot of offense being played by Fort Zumwalt West, more than they had in the first. But they haven't capitalized yet. Neither has Chaminade. Popped up in the air, and that'll be Chaminade ball. Here's another chance for Chaminade to get something generated. But it's just been difficult with this defense, how well they're playing.
This kind of defense get Chaminade frustrated, you know.
Right.
They keep covering good. They keep taking care of the ball. They keep intercepting it. It's something that we do not want. We do not want.
And we don't want to see this here as they are pushing the ball up. And good defensive stop there to get it out. But they will maintain. He is pushing through the defense, and there's a good kick out. Smart play to get it out of the defensive area. Now here comes Fort Zumwalt West. And they will call it for Zumwalt West ball. 32-35 left in the game. 0-0 still. No shots have been executed yet, but we're likely to see that change in the next 30 minutes.
Definitely. Everyone wants to see a good soccer game.
Right. You know, it's been a great soccer game, just no converting on the goal so far. Good defense there, though, by Adam Kuntz, I think. Yep.
Zach White.
Was that Zach White?
Yep, it was. Number 8.
Can't see up here, man.
Tristan.
I'm blinded. I'm going to get glasses. Today I'm in class. I'm looking at the board, and I literally am, like, squinting, and I'm like two desks away from the board. I can't see anything. Glasses might be the move, guys. I don't know. I don't want them, but I might have to get them.
Quick question, though. Who was that? Who class was that?
Which class was this? This would have to be in Mr. Neuer's class.
Straight nowhere. Never happened before.
It's a great class. Recommend it to all people.
Heard he's a great guy.
He's a phenomenal guy.
Joseph Reed.
The speed on this kid. And, the call there. He fell when Joe's trying to run. Questionable call, but it looks like it'll be Zumwalt West ball.
No, Chaminade. Joseph Reed's speed is phenomenal. Gotta say, it might even be faster than our star running back, LJ Fortune from football.
You know, we might have to get Reed out there. If he puts on a couple pounds, you never know. I like that. We'll put a little poll at CSPN CCP on our Twitter page. You can decide. We'll have a poll. Who's faster? I don't know. It's up in the air. Depends on your bias. But here comes Zumwalt West. They have some speed, too. They like pushing the ball. And it is Zumwalt West ball. They have been pushing it all second half so far. It's been a lot of Zumwalt West ball. And Chaminade gets it out. Kicks it up. But still looking for something, man. The defense has just been on it for both teams.
Yep. Phenomenal stops, by both team.
Right.
And good offense attacks. Now.
Right. Now we're in a territory where we can score. Here comes a cross. Oh, my, what a save. Oh, my goodness, what a save by Jake Peters. He has been all over the ball, saving it left and right. He is unstoppable. He has really been the hero for this Fort Zumwalt West team all night, not letting a single thing by. Here comes Chaminade. Chaminade pushing it. Here comes Zach White. He's looking for something again. Cross over to the center. Look for the boot. There it is.
Almost.
And it is high. Just a goal, just a couple inches short.
28 minutes in the game.
It's really winding down. I do believe there is overtime, and then after overtime, PKs. So let's see how this ends up.
Yep.
If no one scores, we'll just have to see.
If we keep taking shots like that with a little bit more accuracy, scoreboard will be different,
Right. And here comes a great chance.
Arthur DeCampos called offside.
Offsides, and that would have been the perfect opportunity for this Red Devil team. It was just there, but a little offsides, and the offsides call will be put against us. Almost a goal for the Red Devils. Now here comes Zumwalt West. They've had a pretty good half defensively and offensively. And there's the punt. Good stop.
Came out short. Now Sean Green, the possession, goes to Campo. Go back to green.
And now we're getting it back again. But good defensive stop. It's still alive. Chaminade ball, I believe. And there's the stop. And there's Sean Green. He passes it up.
Now, what I'm seeing is that
in the middle, here's a chance. DeCampo's trying to put the finesse. And a bad shot there. I thought he was going to take the shot earlier, but he was just trying to finesse his way over, and he didn't get anywhere. Good defense played.
Yep. Put a lot of pressure in there, but I think that, as the game getting closer, they start putting themselves on the line more. The offense getting the ball together, getting more, understanding more, better chemistry, and trying to beat through the defense and get the ball because, it's really needing something right now.
And we were talking about who's faster, Joe Reed or LJ Fortune. That poll is up on Twitter if you want to go vote. Why not?
It was made by me, guys, so.
Shout out. And there's the pit kick. Chaminade fighting for it. It's up in the air. And it'll be Zumwalt ball. Lon, do you know what day it was today in the world of politics?
Election day.
Indeed it was. It was Election Day, and if you don't know what that is, that basically means you go and vote, for senators, bills, and all that stuff. So, although, today is voting day, so why not we fit into the theme, vote for your player of the game. Although we have not scored yet, we have still had seen some great performances by the players, so why not go to the polls at CSPN, CCP on Twitter, and vote for your player of the game. Mm-hmm. By the end of the game, we will have that up, and you can go decide who our player of the game was. Fit right in the theme of Election Day. Why not? Good boot out. Get it out of our zone. And Joe Reed sprinting for the ball. He gets it. He's in great spot. He has it. And there's the goal. Joe Reed.
Joseph Reed.
Was anybody? The team is swarming Reed. The team is swarming Reed with 25 seconds on the or 25 minutes on the clock, Joe Reed sprints his way about 40 yards to get the ball. What a goal. Joe Reed, have a day. Oh, my gosh.
Now, that's what I'm expecting. Jake Peters got some great save. He went for the ball, didn't make it this time. Joseph Reed know what he's doing, predicted out. He kind of looped the ball around, and there he has it. Nobody can save it for him now.
Nobody was there. He gets the goal, and that gives us the cushion. 1-0 Chaminade Red Devils. Joe Reed with the goal, and there is the momentum changer. Cole Ross checks in the game.
Now, all we have to do now, keep the defense high, stop them from scoring, or possibly for us, score more goals.
Why not?
Get a lot more breathing space, and then possibly put the guys in.
Right. And a terrific goal there by Joe Reed. We saw the entire student section want to come over on the field and join in celebration, but they can't do that.
No core storm.
No. Again, 25:07 on the game, 1-0 Chaminade. Now all we have to do is play the perfect defensive game for the next 25 minutes, and we will be closer on our road to state. A much-needed score there. And who else but Joe Reed? He's been the talk of the game with his hustle, running from, defense to offense to defense, sprinting up and down. So why not Joe Reed have the goal?
Yep.
And I think when we make this poll at CSPN CCP for our player of the game, so far it's nobody but Joe Reed.
Yep. And I kind of realized that, but he kind of deserved that goal,
He did.
As you said earlier.
Hustle
he's
pays off.
Out. He's been hustling.
Yeah.
He's been trying his best.
Hard work pays off.
Yep. Now, next game,
the players down.
If we win this one, it's going to be Holt or CBC.
Yeah.
We beat CBC in this regular season.
Yes, we did. It was in
overtime.
It was extra. Yes. It was PKs. I remember that vividly. It was a very fun. It was beach theme. I'll never forget that. It was a very fun game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but if Chaminade does win here, we will verse Holt or CBC, and then after that, we will be closer on our road.
Yep.
To state. player was down on the field for Zumwalt West. He'll be carried off, I believe. Or he's walking it off or something, but there is a pause in play with 24:20 on the clock.
And the field goal is good.
2 field goals to 0.
Yep.
For Chaminade. So far we have not only scored the first goal, but we have the first 2 field goals of the game. So we'll add that on.
A little airball chance from the Fort Zumwalt student section.
You know, if you're losing, you just got to throw the insults out there.
Yep.
Why not?
It's
all you got.
Not sure if they're mistaken between soccer or basketball.
I don't know. But all I know is Chaminade has a good cushion. 1-0. It's not our biggest lead, but it'll do for a game like this.
It will be needed soon. Good job.
Here comes another shot. Good stop there by the defense. He'll hop up to get it. Fort Zumwalt West with another shot. They're looking to respond back with a goal of their own. Stop there.
Good stop by Sean Green, the sophomore.
And that'll be kicked out of bounds. Chaminade ball, or no, it's Zumwalt West ball.
Now, previously, before on the first half, at like the last 5 minutes of the game, Fort Zumwalt trying to get themselves their first goal, and it's kind of the hustle, the desperate that they need whenever their future's on the line.
Right.
You know, trying to get the goal in, trying to make sure they get back on the road, get back on the track, and trying to win.
Yeah, and Zumwalt West now, they're against the ropes with 22:30. You know, although that seems like a lot of time, that's really not. This game, I feel like, goes by so quickly.
Yep.
And, they don't have all that much time to make a goal happen. They desperately need one if they want to keep their hopes alive for a state title. Good defense there by Zumwalt West. He's pushing it up. He'll get that pass connected, but Chaminade will chip it up. And Peters, their goalie, will get the ball. Pass over to the right side of the field. And Chaminade ball. Student section making some noise, as they do. Actually, excuse me, Zumwalt West ball? No, Chaminade ball. Oh, no, Zumwalt West ball. I don't know what I'm talking about. Here comes a substitution for Zumwalt West.
Chaminade again. Kick the ball up high. Joseph Reed.
Sprinting.
Already got his first goal. Still going for it.
Oh, there's an opportunity here. Good defensive stop there. Oh, and a heat check. A heat check there. Call will be on Zach White with the hip check. Made him fall. 21-21 left in the game.
Cole Ross with the ball steal.
He gets stopped. Ball still alive. Still in bounds. Oh.
Got a little bang over there, but.
Yeah, but it's still their ball.
Yep.
Good little cheeky play. Right. Tackle there by Sean Green. And Zumwalt West will continue to push it. They now have the momentum. Close to the out-of-bounds line. Good play here by Zumwalt West to get something started for them. They'll start it back over in the backfield, pass it over to the right side, and they're looking to get this thing back started. But I thought that went out of bounds from over here. Good pass inside. Another good pass inside. Oh, an unfortunate penalty called there. Chaminade had the ball cleared, except there was just a late hit.
Yeah, by Jack Micah, I assume.
Yeah, that's not good. Now they're in great position to score. And now it's up to the defense
to hold this back together.
And here comes an opportunity now. And the clock will run with less than 20 left in the game. Here's a great opportunity for Zumwalt West They could go for it all or they can go for the pass. Let's see what their intentions are here. They're going to chip it up. Good header to get it out. But they will get the ball again. Zumwalt West trying to get something started. It's out of bounds. Chaminade ball.
Now, that was a great hustle, trying to keep the ball alive and not trying to get it out so we can try to find some space, trying to get some breath.
Right.
Mason Jones, senior, is going to go in for Zach White.
Right. So far, some, just great overall play from both teams.
Yep.
Although we're the ones with the goal, Zumwalt West has been showing great energy, and they've been pushing and sprinting down this field. And now here comes Chaminade. Pass into the backfield. And
good stop by Cole Ross for Zumwalt West ball.
Pressure put on by Chaminade, and that'll be kicked out of bounds.
Jack Micah deflected out.
And now Zumwalt West with another opportunity to get on the scoreboard. Kick out by Chaminade. Good defensive play there to get rid of the ball. And look at Joe Reed sprint. He sprinted down to get that ball. And the defense, luckily, there is a player down. I don't know if it's a flop or he got hurt, but he got, hit by Joe Reed sprinting down the field. He is still down.
Now, what I seen over there was, Joseph Reed, as always, spring for the ball. He went way too fast. The guy was going for it. He kicks the ball up high. He kicks the ball out. So I thought it's going to be Joe Reed who's going to be down, but it was him.
Yeah, Joe Reed, dude. He just sprinted from the 50 to the 20 in less than 3 seconds.
Yep.
He just got down there and, got the ball. Great hustle there by Reed, as he does always.
Joseph Reed is going to check out for Arthur DeCampo.
Clap it up there. Joe Reed, of course, with our first goal of the game, and it came around about 26, 27 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It was a phenomenal goal. And let's hope we can get another one as they will carry their player off. A little breakage here in the game. Unfortunately, I don't have any PSAs. So, well, let's talk about this. This Saturday, MLC will have another meeting. We'll have another meeting at Chaminade. Come to the atrium, and we will have a talk. Our Saturday meeting, which follows a mass, and then of course, food, which is canes being provided. So do come out to MLC this Saturday. We'd love to see you guys there.
The players are getting carried off the field. Hopefully he's fine now.
Yeah, I hope so. But there was a nice stoppage in the game there with 18-14 left in the game. Still a lot of time to play some soccer.
This is kind of help because, the players get some hydration, get some water in for them, keep them fresh.
Right.
And Chaminade players get to, consult with the coach and make sure that they keep themselves head high and trying to look what's up.
Right. And so far, we've just seen a great game played by both teams. High energy, high impact, a lot of physicality, and a lot of energy put into this game so far. And the clock will go on, and Chaminade will have possession here with 18:05.
Vincent Laurie dribbled the ball around.
Offsides.
Arthur DeCampo's caught with the offside. See here, guys. People are asking me for shout-outs. I'm just going to – it costs money, guys.
It does. We are putting in a new rule by this.
So give me $5. We have a shout-out.
Okay. A little confusion, but yeah, we're doing $5 shout-outs now. So text any of us if you want to shout out $5 if you don't have it by tomorrow morning. People are Max Nottingham asking for a shout out he's gonna have to get the 5. I heard he had some 20s in his wallet. A couple.
He said earlier.
He has 40. So
he has 40.
Yeah.
So
yep. There's
the
payment. There he gives us a 20. Lon, we will split that 10 and 10.
Yep. So what I heard. So Mimi.
No more shout-outs. No names. We must focus on the game.
Yep.
But if you do want a shout-out, $5. $5.
Yeah, $5. It's easy.
We'll get a box going. Yeah. I'll collect every day after school. And here comes a corner for Chaminade. A little high, but in the middle, kicked out. Oh, there's another shot.
Jack Michael with the ball again.
Bounced up in the air, headed in the middle, and Zumwalt West will come out with it. Excuse me. Zumwalt West, desperate for a goal. Almost 6 with 16-19 left in the game. They need something. Joe Reed pushing it. Good stop. And a kick up. Stop there by, and Zumwalt West is going to push. They're looking for something. Pass doesn't connect, but it's going to roll over to a Zumwalt West player. Kicked out. Chaminade has the, push off there, but Chaminade has the ball. And it'll go Chaminade's way with 15:35 left in the game. So far, so good for Chaminade's defense and offense. Been playing a good game, not letting anything get through except for a couple shots on goal. Yep. So Chaminade been playing a great game, as they always do so far.
Mm-hmm. And so I don't know, Tristan, but were you here last game for? Were you here last year, at the SLU game for district?
I was not. Unfortunately, I was not.
Well, this kind of reminds me of it. We scored a goal at the second half, around like 10 minutes left in the game, and the defense got put into work a lot.
Right.
We spent the next 10 minutes with a lot of SLU offense possession, and Chaminade defense was very busy.
And that same thing is happening tonight, very much so. Fort Zumwalt West really putting pressure on the Red Devils. Although we have the lead, we have been putting everything on the line. And Zumwalt West is making us run for our money. As sprint down to the ball, headed over to the goalie. He will save it. If that was Joe Reed, I think he may have gotten the ball.
Yep.
But Zumwalt West will get it started again.
There's Jack Micah, senior.
And the offense.
Pass it to Arthur DeCampo.
Watch the offsides. It looks like it will be offsides. That's our third or fourth call on offsides this game. One of them could have been a goal opportunity for DeCampos.
Yep.
And, they do matter. Got to watch your footing.
Yep.
Popped up, Sean Green. Pass in the middle. And here they come again. Into the middle. Yeah, but that's chipped away by Zumwalt West. Chaminade will have possession here with 13:20 left. The clock is winding down. Hopefully we can secure this win, not make any mistakes. Joe Reed
goes in again for Arthur DeCampo. Again, Vincent Laurie with the...
Oh, here's a shot.
Cole Ross
popped up.
Executed it. It's got Mason Jones again.
There's another shot. Just high.
That was a
great opportunity there.
Yep. 2 shots in a row. First one by Cole Ross, and Cole Ross with the assist of Vincent Laurie. That was a terrific one. Goes back to Yaramala. He almost could have got it in if he went a little lower.
Indeed. And I was asked for another shout-out. Let's see if he brings $5. But Eli Steele watching at home, shout out to you. I'll see that $5 hopefully tomorrow morning.
Yep.
And it looks like Zumwalt West will have the ball. They're pushing it up there. They're still looking for a goal. They've had the chances, and here comes a push. This is their best chance they've had all night, but the defense gets back. They still are in great position. Good defense. Good defense, Sean
Kick
Green.
it out of the danger zone.
But here they come. A chip inside, a header, and a stop by Chaminade kicks it out. Good defense so far, but Zumwalt West still has possession. They're looking to score. Chaminade keep kicking it out. And the defense capitalizing there. Great defense played.
Yep.
Zumwalt West, though, with the ball again. But let that thing roll out of bounds. Chaminade ball. Great defense there by Chaminade. You know, they had it in the heart of the defense, and we capitalized.
The Chaminade defense, right time and at the right place. They know what's up. Sean Green, clutch play over there.
Yeah, definitely.
He sprinted right back on the backfield, trying to stop the guy and make sure that his teammates get back there with him, help him. That was a great play.
Right.
Good job by Fort Zumwalt West, but also a great job by Chaminade as well. And another good play for Fort Zumwalt West. Great idea by the kicker.
And there's a chance in the middle. Kicks it out, though.
Now Zach White with the ball again.
Man, Lon, we're making as the and a call there going for Chaminade. Chaminade ball. Chaminade likes that a lot. And we get another $5, Lon. Shout out Austin Minidurf. I'll see that $5 tomorrow, right? You said bet on the $5, so you can give me that in Bangura. Thank you. It's a business we run. Hopefully the administration is not listening.
Do we get a share out of it?
I don't know. I think we'll take 100%. You know what? The CSPN we'll split it. We'll split it a 20% cut for everybody.
Yep.
And there's a punt, and to the defensive side, a good opportunity here.
It's gonna be called
Offsides
offside
again. Our fourth or fifth one of the night, and now we are in the 10-minute warning. 10 minutes left to start something. And here comes Fort Zumwalt West.
Joseph Reed, he's going to save it.
And now a push into the
Zach White with the ball. A little header out of there. It's going to be a corner for Chaminade.
Yeah, here comes a corner kick now. Now we could really capitalize. A goal here would really solidify our win.
Yep.
And here comes the corner. Hopefully we can get some executed. Usually with our corners, we've been kicking it wide. And here comes the shift inside, and another one goes wide.
It's going to be a goal kick for Fort Zumwalt West.
Yep. Keep kicking them wide. And now Zumwalt West closing in on the 8-minute mark. Not a lot of time for them to do anything. If they want to do it, they're probably going to have to do it now. Chaminade playing a great game defensively and offensively, not letting anything get up. If the Zumwalt West offense gets in, they make sure to kick it out. If we're pushing it, we do push it. But also kudos to the Fort Zumwalt West defense. They've really stopped a lot of our opportunities, but also we have been called with many offsides calls. So just a couple mistakes there, but overall a great game for Chaminade. As here is and there's a kick. Good save there by Joe Mitchell off the header. People keep texting me for shout-outs. I'm done for the night. I want to see the money. I'm getting text. I will quote, "So I hear you're giving shout-outs." Not anymore, unless if I see the $5. We'll get a list going, an email list. You email me, and then we'll get the names. And then I see the $5, and you get your shout-outs. It's a little business we run.
Yep.
Here comes the throw in. Chipped up on the header. Zumwalt West will have it. 7:30 left in the game. Good run
Joseph Reed.
Joe Reed
again.
sprinting in. Man possessed, running to get that ball. It'll be Zumwalt West ball. But just the hustle of Joe Reed to run over and make sure they have no breathing space in a place where you think they would have some space to breathe. He makes sure to run over and say no.
Great rejection by Chaminade defense and offense so far.
There's the header. Good kick up from Chaminade.
Joe Reed again. Gonna pass it.
That'll go over to Cole Ross.
Goes by to Jack Micah.
And that will go to Fort Zumwalt West.
Jack Micah again with the header.
Zumwalt West now with a chance. And that'll go over. Chaminade pushing. They have another opportunity here. Over on the left side. Looking for something. He's getting pressured out. Looking for something to happen. But he's getting double teamed. And it'll be Fort Zumwalt West ball. Gotta love the church hymns being sung by the Red Army. Make sure if you want to sing hymns like that, sing at mess or also join the liturgical choir. All are welcome to join and sing with us. It is we have our practices every Friday morning at around 7 to 7:10 a.m. And then we will sing at Mass that Friday. It's the first Friday of every month.
Yep.
So if you have any questions, if you want to join, just contact myself, contact Dr. Armin. And, come sing with us. There's the header up in the air. And it will be kicked over. Chaminade is playing really smart with less than 5:30 left in the game.
Cole Ross with the ball again.
Cole Ross putting it in there. He sees a man in the middle. Here comes
Mason
a shot.
Jones.
Mason with a shot, a chipper, and it's 2 left. I thought he had a shot earlier that he was going to take, but he waited a little bit.
Again.
Get something more available.
Like a little bit earlier when Arthur DeCampo, he could have got this perfect moment, He could have got it in, but decided to finesse it a little bit.
Right. So here comes the goalie kick with 4:55 left in the game. But one thing Chaminade has been doing well is when it does get into the heart of the defense, Chaminade has been able to kick it out and not give them a chance. And now they have a chance here. Fort Zumwalt West pushing it up. Hopefully we just kick it out. Nice move there. Chaminade passing the ball around. Still being chased down by Fort Zumwalt West. Still playing very tight defense.
Yep.
And it looks like it'll be Chaminade ball with 4:20 left in the game.
Now a little bit more defense, a little bit more offense, trying to keep them pressured. We will leave the feud today with a little bit closer to our state title.
Right, hopefully, if we get this win, if we can close it out, which I think we are very capable of doing with less than 4 minutes in. Off the face of a Zumwalt West player. And I thought that was going to go out of bounds, but it does. After the kick, Chaminade ball. So with 3:45 left in the game, if we do win this again, we will go on to face either Holt or CBC. That game will be on November 10th. The place is still to be determined. I think it'll be at Chaminade. It will be at Chaminade on November 10th. So make sure you are all at that game, or if you are not at that game, to tune into CSPN. And that is if we qualify and win this game against a very well-rounded team in Fort Zumwalt West. Chaminade with the ball. Another offensive possession. We've seen it all year round. There's the chip in the middle. And there's a shot. Oh,
Vincent Laurie.
I thought.
No, my bad. That was not Vincent Laurie. It was Joe McLaughlin.
I really thought there was a goal there.
Or was it?
Jim, it was.
It was Cooper Chaburris.
It was Cooper Chaburris.
All the players in this team cast a lot of hair, which I find.
There you go, folks. All the guys on this team have a lot of hair. So, as we talked about, it's election day, so we still have to vote for our player of the day and our player of the game. Let's put that poll up. I think it's undoubtedly Joe Reed.
Joe Reed.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't
think it's a question, but we'll put the poll anyways. So it's either between, I'd say, Joe Reed. We've seen great plays by Arthur DeCampos. We've seen great defensive plays from Sean Green. Sean Green playing a great defensive game. We have 1:55 left in the game. Here comes their last chance, hopefully, to get a goal, and let's hope Chaminade can stop. And they're still looking for something. Fort Zumwalt West, the final minute and 30 left. This could be the last 1:30 left of their season, and the last 1:30 left of the high school soccer season for the seniors. So this game really rides a lot, because it could indeed be the last game for the seniors on both teams.
Yep.
But here comes the final chance. Minute 15 left. The ball's in the center. Zumwalt West with it. They kick it to the right side. Back up into the middle. They're getting deeper in. Good defensive stop there by Chaminade to stop the clock, or keep the clock running, but stop the ball. 1:05 left. They will throw it up. A great throw in. 1 minute left. Here comes Chaminade. They're pushing right in the middle.
It's Arthur DeCampos again.
But he gets swallowed up. It's okay, though. 45 seconds left. Let's hope we can keep it over here. Chaminade still with the ball. We're just going to try to dribble it out. It'll go out of bounds. Chaminade ball. So 30 seconds left in the game. Chaminade, I think, will go on to win this thing. I don't think there's any chance. They'll stop the clock at 30 exactly. 30 seconds left for both teams to make a move. Fort Zumwalt West season rides on these last 30 seconds. 25 seconds left in the game. A good tackle there by Chaminade. Here comes the throw-in by Zumwalt West. 20 seconds left in the game. And this game, 12 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Count it down for me, Lon.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And that is a sectional victory for Chaminade. Chaminade wins sectionals against Fort Zumwalt West 1-0. A great goal in the 28th minute by Joe Reed. We are moving on closer to our goal of state. And our next game will either be against CBC or Hull at Chaminade on November 10th. We are one step closer to our state title. Great victory from Chaminade. My name is Tristan Owatma signing off. Next to me, Lon. And we will see you next game.
It's been phenomenal.